Have you ever sat quietly in a room, watching everyone else move forward so effortlessly while you remain frozen? While they throw out quick answers and make snap decisions, you sit in silence, analyzing every single possibility. You call it hesitation. You call it overthinking. Your friends might call you shy, and maybe others call you indecisive. And in those heavy, quiet moments alone, you start to believe them. You start to believe that you are simply too slow for this fast-paced world. But what if I told you that your hesitation is not a weakness? What if the very thing you have been apologizing for is actually the sign of a highly advanced, incredibly sophisticated processing system? If you have ever felt exhausted from being told you think too much, you are not alone. Subscribe to our channel and stay with us as we create a safe space to decode the hidden strengths of your mind. Today, we are going to look closely at what you call overthinking. Let us uncover what your brain is actually doing when it suddenly goes silent. We live in a world that relentlessly rewards speed. The person who speaks first in a room is often seen as the smartest. The one who reacts instantly is praised for being decisive. Society has created this heavy illusion that fast always equals competent. And because of this unspoken rule, whenever you are pushed into a corner to make a quick choice, or when someone demands an immediate answer, you feel like you are failing. You feel that familiar tightness in your chest. You freeze. Your mind is racing through 100 different thoughts, yet your mouth remains completely shut. People look at you, waiting for a reaction. And in those deeply uncomfortable seconds, a quiet, critical voice inside your head whispers that you are just too slow. You apologize for taking your time. You assume there must be a flaw in how your system operates. But psychology tells a very different story. What you are experiencing is not a delay caused by fear, incompetence, or a lack of intelligence. It is actually a highly evolved mechanism known as the pause to check strategy. You are not freezing because you do not know what to do. You are pausing because your mind absolutely refuses to give a superficial, shallow response. You are not slow. You are thorough. But that brings us to a fascinating question. What exactly is your brain checking during those few silent seconds? What invisible data is it trying to download while the rest of the world waits? When you suddenly go quiet, your brain enters a state that researchers call deep semantic encoding. While other people might just hear the literal words being spoken, you are doing something entirely different. You are reading the invisible layers. You are analyzing the slight shift in someone's tone of voice. You are decoding their body language, instantly cross-referencing their current words with things they have said in the past. You are searching for the hidden meaning, the unspoken intention behind the action. People who react instantly are often engaging in superficial processing. They only respond to the surface level of what is right in front of them, but your mind naturally dives into the deep water. This level of awareness is a brilliant tool, but it is also deeply exhausting. It takes a massive amount of internal energy to process the world in high definition. This is exactly why a simple social interaction can leave you feeling completely drained, even if you barely spoke a word. You are secretly absorbing every single detail. Have you ever noticed that you are usually the first person to sense when something is wrong? Or that you can often predict a problem long before anyone else even sees it coming? That is not just an accident. That is your deep processing at work. But your brain is not just staying in the present moment. It is running a much more complex program in the background. And this is where the real heavy lifting happens. Think about the moments when you are about to send a simple text message or an important email. You type a sentence, stare at it, delete it, and then rewrite it entirely. You are not just choosing words. You are projecting yourself into the future, trying to anticipate exactly how the other person will react when they read it. This silence, this heavy hesitation, is your brain running a highly complex simulation. Your mind does not just exist in the present moment. It acts like a high-powered engine that constantly links your past experiences with your current reality to calculate every single possible outcome. While the world might look at you and call it overthinking, it is actually an advanced defensive mechanism. You are trying to predict hidden risks and protect your emotional safety before taking a single step forward. It feels exhausting because it is. Your mind is building entire worlds, testing scenarios, and analyzing consequences, all within a matter of seconds. But this is the part most people completely misunderstand. This intense computation is not a flaw in your personality. It is a sign of an incredibly deep, protective, and analytical inner system. But what happens when this powerful simulation engine is forced to run too fast? What happens when a system built for deep processing is suddenly pushed into a corner and pressured to react? This is the most important realization you need to hold on to today. This intense computation inside your head is not a bug in your system. It is a high-level feature. Think of your mind like a powerful supercomputer. When you give a supercomputer an immense, heavy amount of data to process, it does not output an answer instantly. It takes a few seconds to scan every single variable, to map out every connection, and to ensure the final result is flawless. If you force that supercomputer to react with the shallow speed of an outdated machine, the system will simply freeze. It crashes. That is exactly what happens when you try to force your deep processing mind to act fast. You are trying to downgrade your own capability just to make others comfortable. So, it is time to stop apologizing for needing time to think. The next time someone pushes you for an immediate answer, practice the rule of the purposeful pause. Look at them calmly and say, "There are a few layers to this. Let me look into it and get back to you." Give your mind the quiet space it deserves to do what it does best. Because your thoroughness is not a flaw. But what happens when this powerful processor is pushed too far? What happens when a system built for deep processing is trapped in a heated moment, causing it to completely overheat? Your ability to process deeply and see what others miss is a profound gift. It is a quiet shield that protects you from risks others blindly walk into. You should be proud of your depth, not ashamed of it. Overthinking is not your enemy. It is simply your mind's way of keeping you safe. If you are someone who constantly runs these future simulations before taking action, you are not alone here. Leave a comment below to share your journey, and subscribe to Unordinary Mind to continue decoding the intricate world within you. But even the most advanced supercomputers have a breaking point. What happens when this powerful processor is caught in a heated conflict, running at maximum capacity until it completely overheats? Why is it that when you want to be at your strongest, when you are filled with intense anger, your eyes suddenly fill with tears? In our next episode, episode 4, when emotions overflow, the secret of emotional sweating, we will unpack this frustrating, heartbreaking phenomenon. Until then, remember this: you are not slow. You are just seeing the world in a resolution others haven't reached yet.